Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on TGIF Friday, August 2nd. Hey, the Braves won last night, huh? They didn't have to use relievers. Wasn't that fun? Anyway, we're sitting here in for Paul Harvey today. Stand by for commentary. Well, Americans, like Paul Harvey before me, I'm going to do a commentary and call it If I Were a Presidential Candidate. So here it goes. My fellow Americans, if I were a presidential candidate, this is what I would do and promise you. Number one, I need a ground machine, so I would ask either the Green Party or the Libertarian Party if they would accept me as their candidate, but ask in return that they moderate their party and bring it to the center. Still keeping a core value of in the Green Party, trying to keep the planet green, and the Libertarians, well, you have to have some liberties and not trample them. So that's my first thing. Number two, I would stop the tweetings in the White House, and the White House staff will not have permission to incriminate or go after any persons without my consent. Number three, any member that I appoint or nominate and the Senate approves for different departments in my cabinet will have full responsibility for that cabinet and advise me with all their knowledge and their subordinates on how to handle issues related to that particular position. Number three, I will do a clear and unapologetic message to the American people on how the country stands. And right now it's a disaster. Number four, first item of business, the immigration crisis. I would implement the items that I had thus asked President Trump to implement and the Democrats to include in their party, which they have not, on my previous videos, i.e., getting a number for the illegal immigrants that are here under ICE, like a Social Security number. Next on the list, I would take a look at the 16th Amendment. It's killing your country, big time, and modify it in such a way that it doesn't kill you. Like take away the taxes on inheritance. You still keep the taxes that you own on your income, but taxes on investment would be limited to certain parts, and taxes on foreign income would still be around. But you need to have faith in yourself that your nest egg that you're making for your future is not taxed to hell, and that your kids, when they get it, do not have to worry about an inheritance tax. Then I would have to look at Social Security, Medicare, and review those funds. We have to make an adjustment to them based on the current population. Also, on your census, there should be a question there that says birthplace. So why do you need a questionnaire that says that you are a U.S. citizen? If your birthplace says United States, well, that should be 100% say, yeah, you're an American. If you were born here, but you're not an American, then that brings a question that you have to answer. Next, on foreign policy, I would make sure that I go back to my allies and revisit those deals that President Trump has gone apart, like the Paris Accord and the Iran deal. And if I have to do something to make the Iran deal a little better, but I will go back into the Iran deal and make Iran Say, I won't lift the sanctions until you come back in this deal and you go through with it. These are the top items that I would do. There's a lot more. But as American citizens, if I was running for president, what do you think about those ideas? You need to overhaul your Social Security and Medicare without killing your elderly people. Also, you need to add a little couple more funds. One for the illegal aliens who are here and are working illegally. As long as they're here and working, and they're making a faith effort to wait to the United States pleads their case one way or another, then we won't go after them. But this does not apply to any new immigrants that are coming, any new illegals that come in after a certain date, and we have to decide that. So you can ask me if you want another video on this. Also, asylum. Change the law on asylum to make it that you have to go to the local embassy of your country. And each one of those embassies can only allow 100 people a month, maximum 2,000 a year for asylum cases. That should help. This is your favorite alien, and Bubba, sitting in for Paul Harvey today. What do you think, Americans? Let me know. Good day.